Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Diaz and this is my feature video for FFQR-13 in which the goal was to implement the functionality to be able to nullify a question block that a participant does not want to submit. In this case, it'd be better to show the actual demo. So let's go take a look at the web application. So what this story basically did, let's close this out a little bit, is add this button to be able to turn off and on a question block. So in this case, we're deactivating all of these and we can reload and activate it again. This right now doesn't look like it really serves too much of a purpose, but the goal is to be able to run some error checking on the blocks that are active and not worry about these. So if the participant didn't fill out the servings for Apple, but it's blocked out, we don't want to throw an error on submit because they're not submitting this food item. But in this case, if let's say, well, this one I already filled out, so let's try to go over there from the beginning so we can see. So here, if I leave this blank, we want to throw an error. Right now, that's not implemented, but the functionality will be there within the next story. So right now, let's say I X this out, and I add frequency 2, but I don't put frequency type. That would not be enough to calculate because we don't know whether this is 3 times per day or 3 times per week. If I open up the console and I click submit, I'm right now logging the items, and see, now I'm able to just log the items that are active. So this is the ones that I'll be running error checks on. But right now the frequency is 3, but frequency type is blank, and you know that's that wouldn't be sufficient to run the calculation. If I clear this out though and I activate all 3, even though they're incomplete right now, I am able to just pick up on the ones that are active. So in this case we have all 3. But still the input aspect of the model is not enough to submit and calculate results. Briefly, just to check out the code, it was pretty simple. Initially, we added a button to basically deactivate, and we are hiding it if it's disabled, because if it's disabled, we're not going to deactivate it again. And then we have another button that's a refresh button, and we are hiding it if it's not disabled. And the same thing is for every individual row. So if it is disabled, we're hiding all rows, and we're just leaving the name and the button to reactivate. See, we're leaving the name and the refresh button, which is what we see here. So this is just hiding everything else and just displaying this. And this is now hiding the red button and leaving everything there. That also allows us to, if I do make some selections, but then decide that, no, you know, I don't want to fill in this button because, you know what, this isn't what I thought, reopen it, and the data persists. So I added an FFQ item input model, which is now part of the item itself. This will help later on sending the data to the server, and some basic toString methods to, you know, properly format the output. Just right now for logging, so I can make sure things are working as I expect. And the rest is really just some styling issues. Okay, and that's the end of this feature video. Thank you.